Well guys, we are off on a brand new video, but today it's an evening exploration, okay, and it's with a guy called Carlos, and I'll introduce you to him a bit further down the hill. We are going up to a place called Pytchley, and it's one of my last videos I'll do in this region before I leave, because I'm leaving the region. I'm going up to see, if possible, a water tower that's now been converted into flats. That would be very interesting to see. I'm going to find the exact location of an ROC post. Whether we can get in it or not is another question, but we're going to find it, and I know where it is because I found it on Google Maps. It's also got a lovely church, and at 7 PM on the dot every Friday they ring the bells. And I love to hear that. Must be very nice. Good endorphins you get from that, you know what I mean? So we're going to go up there, and we're being taken by a guy called Carlos. Now I'll introduce you to him as we get there. We're also going to see someone of the local village itself. And in that local village, somebody obviously from there is going to talk to us a little bit more about the houses, the cottages, the old manor up there. There's a lot to see there. There's always someone making noise in the background, but anyway, as I say, this is an evening exploration. One of the first I've done, and one of the last I'm doing in this area. Follow me. So as I say guys, we're off to Pytchley today, and no, I'm not driving because I'm not in Spain. If I was in Spain I would be driving because it's on this side. Yeah. We've got Carlos here. I don't know if he wants to be on camera right now.
Hold up. Go on. I'll do a quick Yo. I didn't know what to do with my fingers.
You never know in these situations. I put you on the spot, sorry.
We're on the Pytchley Lane, and we're currently on our way to what I think is the entrance to the bunker.
Perfect. So we're off to the ROC Post first, guys. I've already explained to you what we're doing up here. It's an evening exploration, which is quite not that common with me because of my camera issues, but today we have the opportunity to do this because our main man here, Carlos, is gonna borrow me his phone so I can do some evening exploration. Right guys,
just gone past it.
We have just gone past it. Whether we can go in or not is another question, but as you know, I'm a YouTuber, so if anyone comes along and tells me, oh, you're not supposed to be here, I'll say, we've been exploring the area for a while, I've been in contact with people in the area, and they said I can go and have a look. So what road is this, so I know? Pytchley Lane. Pytchley Lane, guys. What is going on there? Wow. Wow. Warning! Yeah, we get that everywhere. That is, there it is! Sorry to put you on the spot again. What is your Twitter and YouTube?
Okay, so on Twitter and YouTube I am Cosmic Bull.
Cosmic Bull?
Yeah.
Like a bullfighter?
As in Taurus the bull.
Okay.
And Cosmic on the stars.
Perfect. Right guys, look what I found. The ROC post of Kettering.
So it is locked.
Wow guys, this is the place I was telling you about. Right, so it's near an allotment and it's up near Pytchley. And it's obviously locked. However, you can come here once a year, I've been told, like an open day. And I'm being just told now, how is this possible? There's a bunker under here. Well, exactly here, guys, under here is a staircase, and that staircase goes to the bunker under here. And I know it's been well preserved recently. That's one of the ventilation towers for the bunker, that one. But we found the exact spot. It wasn't an easy find, but we have found it. But as I say, that would be one of the, effectively like a chimney in a house. Not sure what this one is, but I do know that someone who owns this land has preserved it well. And it's a shame we can't get in, but that's beside the point. The fact is we found it, and I'm really happy we found it, because that is the entrance to an old bunker. So guys, I don't know if you can see this, right? We've got a bee here or something. That was bee doing there. Get out of the way, bee. There's always something in my way. So the stairs are just behind there. I don't know if you can see that. Just there. And yeah, it's shocking how something like this can actually have a bunker. I'm assuming the bunker is under here somewhere, possibly where this stone goes. So can you see where there's slabs along here joining onto this? I'm assuming under here, which is, I don't know why it's like that. I'm hoping someone hasn't tried to break into here. I'm hoping that's to do with weather. But literally under here, guys, literally where I'm standing is on top of an old bunker, an old Cold War bunker. If you don't know what an ROC post is, it's a Royal Observer Corps monitoring post. And what it is, it's basically an underground structure for nuclear reporting roles. So back in the Cold War, between 1955, I think, and 1991, basically volunteers came here from the army, and this was one of the nuclear reporting roles they did. I know it's a bit complicated what I'm trying to say, but that's what it is. So volunteers were here, under here, hidden away from reality, let's say, and reporting on things happening in the area to do with nuclear. So yeah, it's a great find. I'm a bit wondering why certain things are broken, and if it has been broken into or something, or someone's tried to whack it one to try and open it, because that's what that looks like to me. Someone's trying to have a bash at it.
Yeah, I think it's quite old damage, that.
But it could also be something to do with simply eroded. You know, like gravestones do it and stuff.
To know how far it goes,
yeah,
under here. I mean, does it underneath? Does it go all the way over to this?
Well, my knowledge is where you can see things like posts, like these things, that's to do with water or gas or something. And this means it's all under here somewhere. So I'm probably going to guess, because they're not that big, guys, because we've been to other ones up in Lincolnshire before. They're normally long, and they normally have 1 or 2 rooms. I believe this one's got 2. So I'm thinking one room is down there somewhere, and the other room is around this area here. That's my guess. But as I say, guys, if anyone knows this place, comment below and let us know what you know about the place. The fact that I found it is perfect for me. People will say, oh, you didn't go in it. Doesn't matter. I know it's open once a year, and who knows, I might be back one day and go inside it. This one is actually owned by somebody, which is good. Why? Because a lot of the ones we've been to have like abandoned, people have gone in and ransacked the place. It's interesting, this. I'm not sure what this is. Anyone? Looks like it was a lever or something, but it's not. It's But yeah, we definitely found it. This is the ROC Post of Kettering, guys. And there's a lot of towns and cities across the UK that have one of these in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, we have Carlos, who's come with us today, and thank you for bringing me here. And we're going to have a little look at the village nearby of Pytchley while we're up here. We've just come from obviously the ROC Post, which was fascinating to see. Unluckily we couldn't get in it, but we are now at another place of interest here, which is the Overstone Arms Public House. Now, why is this of interest? Well, firstly, it was made in the 17th century, and that's quite a while ago for a pub. It's got beautiful apple trees, as Carlos has just noticed. It's got some old lanterns, light things. I forgot what the name of them are. Lanterns? Lights? There's some in Nottingham anyway, really beautiful in the park area, if you know the park. But this building is fascinating. I saw it yesterday, and I thought, oh, we could stop here and have a drink maybe, but we can't because it's closed. Now, why is it closed? I'm not sure, but I've read somewhere that it's going to reopen in October, guys. So, possibly a change of management, possibly they had a few problems when lockdown was on, or maybe it's just to do with inflation rates, because a lot of pubs are going to struggle with the prices that are going to go up. And what's going to happen is most people won't go, they'll just drink at home because it'll be cheaper. But because I'm going to look a little bit around the gardens at this amazing house. I'm sure a lot of people have come here for a drink in the past, but not really looked at the house. The architecture of it, it's stunning. And I can see already, it's very kind of romantic, enchanted kind of house, like you hear on a like you read in a novel, or like a Jane Austen kind of thing, you know. So follow me as I go closer and have a little look at it. So as I say, guys, look at this. This is stunning. It really is. What a house. Look at that. It's got the old bay windows. Look at that, guys. Wow. I'm going to take a little photo here. I'm tripping over apples if you're wondering why I'm falling over. But there it is. The Overstone Arms. It's a shame it's not open. It's really stunning building. Look at this brickwork here. Look at that. And as I say, guys, it is from the 17th century. We can't really go in it because we don't have access to it. However, if I can try and get a photo or something on the inside, that might be really cool. And we're going to go to the other side because this originally was a coaching inn. And it had rooms and stables here for people who passed the village. And they used to stay there, and you can see the evidence of the old like farm door on the other side. But when you look closer, you can see it is pretty old building actually. But I think that bit over there, along there, as I say, it's like something you hear in a novel. It's got its charm. It's very beautiful. I'm going to try and go around the other side actually, guys. There you go, you see. Publican wanted. So that means it's going to be under new management. And I hope they really do well here. Up there to the left, by the way, that building there, that's got grey at the bottom, that is the old post office. And up there is the church that we'll go to in a bit. But here you have it, guys. So this is the car park. This is the other side of this building. What a fascinating building. It's really nice, isn't it? Really. And there, that bit there, is where I'm assuming the old stables was. For people to come here overnight. Great location. I'm really happy I found this. Beautiful. We're looking for an old tower, water tower, that's now converted into flats. We're also going to speak to a local who's going to tell us a little bit more. I'm hoping she can come on camera and talk a little bit. But yeah, that building there, don't know what that one is, but I do know there's a lot of cottages here as well. As usual, cars ruining my video. But look at that. Wow. Tripping over these apples, but I'm not surprised. Look how big they are. Do people not get apples like they used to back in the day? These apples are massive. Look, and I keep tripping over apples. You know what? If you came here at night and you didn't know there was apples here, you'd fall over. I wonder if these apples are here for people who have a drink, and then it's like seeing how drunk you are. Let's see if you can get across the apples. I don't know, just an idea. But yeah, I keep thinking we're being watched as well. Quite eerie here, actually. It's like up there. Can I go a bit closer again this side? Let's have a look over here. Let's see. So there's some kind of thing that's under the stairs there. There's probably a cellar in here that's absolutely stunning as well. They've got dirty fries. Well, no dirty fries right now. It's not even open. Come and give me some food, because I'm hungry. No, I'm joking. I think, Carlos, these apples are to test people when they've had a drink, see if they can walk okay. Yeah. I've tripped over a few already. I was trying to see... Hey? What? That's weird. I thought I could see a face, and I've just realised it's an apple in the tree. It's a reflection. But yeah, it's a stunning little place. I didn't realise how beautiful it actually is. 17th century, eh? Right, guys. You who know your mushrooms, comment below and let me know what this is.
Chaga, I think.
Chaga?
Chaga mushroom, yeah.
He knows his mushrooms, right.
I'm a fun guy, that's why.
Did you hear that? He's a fun guy. Great person to have in a video of me. Chaga. Am I saying that correctly? Chaga mushroom. Which grows apparently on, is it oak trees? But this is an apple tree.
This is an apple, but it
But
normally grows on birch.
On birch normally.
But it is known to grow on apple.
Has got
cherry
medicinal purposes, obviously. You know what? It's strange because they look like nests in a way, and how it just grows like that. But yeah, apparently.
Mate, cut a little bit off, make a tea out of it.
Did you hear that?
Very medicinal.
Doctor
Very
here telling us,
mushroom.
right? And I believe it's good for arthritis, to kill cancer cells, and for high blood pressure.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you're a spiritualist, it actually helps open your third eye.
I already have 3 eyes.
Oh.
I'm kidding. So yeah, if you want to be a pub landlord, they're looking. No, I think it's already been taken over. I believe in October, but still a stunning place. Look at that, guys. So it's all ready to be a pub because I can see the bar pumps.
Chaga mushrooms grow on apple trees.
I'm leaving it like this for a minute. See if there's any like paranormal activity going on. God, that made me jump. Right, guys, I don't know if we can or can't, but we're trying to find out if we can talk to a local who apparently their surname is Church Road, and it's very well known here in Pytchley. But anyway, guys, we are now off to find a few little more things here in the village. We'll go past cottages, the old manor house, and we're still looking for a water tower that's now been converted into flats, or into a house even. Before I forget, guys, subscribe to my channel as usual. The more people I get, the better, and if I get to 1,000 viewers, 1,000 subscribers, I can then do live videos. Follow me as we go further into Pytchley, which, by the way, is a very small village. We've got visitors. That gate keeps moving. Sorry.
Oh, yes, Pedro.
It's moving, honestly.
Well,
It's windy, but
1600s. This place was built, you reckon, right? So how many generations of families spent their time in and around this pub, and how many...
Fortunately, there's a little bee thing going
Yeah, can you see it? That's what I'm zooming in on for you. The wasp nest.
on. You get that everywhere, I suppose.
But this is what happens when a building becomes in disrepair. But like I just said, for every...
Oh, behave yourself.
For every ending, there's a new beginning. So this
Behave
place...
yourself.
I'll try and behave myself, mate. It's tough for me.
Oh, that's not good.
What's not good?
Take off camera.
Huh?
I've just spotted something.
Go on.
I don't know because I can't smell anything.
I'm still
but
filming. I'm still filming.
I've just seen up there
Yeah.
what looks like a cannabis grow. Look in there, and the windows have been covered. As
Yes.
well. Right. Why? And there's like some things in
There's
there.
air vents.
Yeah. Why? Can you see that?
I can see
And
the
it's
air
been covered
vents.
so you can't see in that window.
Yeah. Hmm.
Possibly not. but
Yeah,
there's-
yeah.
There's some
Yeah.
places that found stuff like that. So,
It's got potential, definitely.
and look, it's got a ventilator thing on the outside.
And then
of
it's
the
got
window.
wasps to pollinate the...
Hmm.
I can't smell anything.
No, neither can I.
I mean...
I can just smell my BO. And apples.
And apple. That's all I can smell right now is apples. It's making me want a pint of cider.
By the way, guys, there's a lot of grade listed 2 buildings here. A lot of cottages, obviously, but a lot of them are grade 2 listed. Them buildings include what is now a farm and glebe house. There is the Lodge Cottage, that's on Isham Road. There's the old schoolhouse, which we're going to go have a look anyway, because incidentally, Carlos, who's here with me, his kids go to that school now, but it's got a very old building right next to the school, which was the school house. Don't know what that means exactly, but we're going to have a look at it. So we've got more cottages up near the top end, which we're going to have a look in a minute, including one we've just been told by a local that has got some plaques on it with different people who lived there. So we're going to have a look at that. There's the former post office, and then there's a few more houses, including Pytchley Manor House, which was originally by a family built called the Wishbournes, and more recently by a family called the Spooners. Yes, the Spooners. I know that sounds quite comical, but that's what it's called, the family. Maybe they spent a lot of time in bed. I don't know, I'm joking. But Carlos here is still fascinated by the apples on the trees. You know?
Sorry, scrumping.
Scrumping, is that the official name? Yeah. So yeah, what we'll do now, do a little walk past certain cottages.
Oh, picked up, but good.
Nice. Oh wait, I got my tooth stuck in it. Right. That'll be funny on camera, wouldn't it? But yeah, we're gonna have a little walk round the rest of the village, and hopefully we'll meet a local. If we don't, we don't. We can't always do this. Sometimes. But follow us as we walk through the village. This is the old post office, guys. And there's Carlos. Obviously it's been converted now. Down there is the pub we've just come from. Up there to the left is a bus stop which says ER on it, because I believe the Queen passed here in 1953. Pytchley is well known for another thing, guys, which is the hunt. Pytchley Hunt. And Pytchley Hunt was basically the place where they used to come to do fox hunting back in the day. And the Queen passed through here, and she often came here to be part of that fox hunting. So that bus stop over there says ER 1953. I believe that's when she was here. Correct me if I'm wrong. We're going to have a look in a minute. First of all, we're going to head more into the actual village, guys. Follow me. Nice little cottages, as usual, in these villages. But look, I'm particularly interested in these cottages over here. They look like what's called terraced houses nowadays. But if you look closely, there could have been something to do with workers in the area, possibly. I'm not sure, but they are pretty nice little things. I'm going to be changing camera at some point. Although, there's the old school there on the left, I believe. Yeah, that's the old schoolhouse, because I saw it on Google Maps before I came here. So it's quite a well preserved village, we'll put it like that. So the houses have been well preserved. Here comes a school, I believe. Not too sure what that little building is here, but it looks older than the school, and I know the school's quite old already. Is this part of the school maybe? I don't know, but it's definitely an old cottage. Stunning little place. Really like it, it's really nice. And I don't know why, but I just like them cottages here. Not as old as the other ones, but it's just pretty. Very pretty. As you know, around this area of Northamptonshire, there's a lot of quarries. And there's a lot of stone built for the houses that came from the quarries around here. Just been speaking to a local who didn't want to come on camera. He's ex-Marine. Fair enough. But really interesting conversation with him. Talking to us about an old house up there, behind there, and the manor house further down. Because there's two. There's a manor house and there's another one. Which one's which, I don't know. But here's the old school. The old schoolhouse, now apparently a home for the elderly. Spotted this. I'm wondering if we can see some of the old houses up here. Where's this going? I think that's one of the houses behind there, the manor house. Can you see? Wow. It is, I reckon it's the old manor house up there, guys. Just up there. Carlos! Woo! That's Victorian because of the roof. You know the chimney?
Yeah.
Tall chimneys. That tends to be Victorian times.
Okay.
Not always. That could be older actually.
Edwardian?
Possibly. Because actually no. The Victorian ones are rectangular shape. This one isn't. It is at the top, but can you see how it goes out? I'm just looking around at cottages. I can see over there the church. What I'm quite baffled with is some chimneys I can see right in front of it. Don't know what that is. We're going up to see some old houses and cottages. Here's one. Yew Tree Cottage. Don't want to go too close because I'm not trying to like invade anyone's space, guys, but it's really nice up here. This is called Top End, and well, it is Top End, really, isn't it?
Top, mate.
It's right at the top. There's that famous Dower House. I read about that house. Coming to see it now. Just up here. Beautiful. So this is the famous Dower House with its thatched roof. And down here is the manor house. And here we have these beautiful cottages. We've just met a local here who's just been telling us about these buildings here on the right hand side. They're cottages, but they're called a shepherd's cottage, making me think it's something to do with farm. Was this an old farm, guys? Chapel cottage. This is interesting. Look at that, look at the roof. Sure, guys, if this is the manor house or not, but it looks like it to me. It is the manor house, it says it there. Beautiful. Wow, that is stunning. Look at that. As I say, guys, can't take too many videos and photos here because these are private properties now, but there you see it, the manor house. So chickens and stuff run free. Stunning architecture. So yeah, we're just having a little walk around in the village of Pytchley. We will go to the church, and we hope to be there near the time when the bells ring, and we'll talk a little bit more about the church when we get there. These are all former barns and farms that have been converted into houses. Look at that, stunning. Possibly stables, I don't know, but I love how they do this. What a beautiful place to live around. Belongs to possibly a higher door, I don't know.
So what you're saying is the archway
Can you see that?
above the door would have been part of like a even
possibly a bigger door.
bigger door there. It's like the plinth
And
to
then
a
you've got
bigger
these
door.
little windows, which I find really interesting.
Yeah. I mean, that's really cool, isn't it, really? Look at that. And it's still got, I wonder how old the oak plinth is.
Yeah, a lot of the old houses do have that there. You know? A lot of them do have that.
Yeah. Fascinating. I've never actually been down this bit of Pytchley, so first time for me.
It's a matter of time before someone wonders what we're doing here.
What,
I'm a YouTuber, I've got my
and the dog unit comes back,
dog unit.
puts us in the pound.
Yeah, oh, I need to have a shave, guys.
Hang on, show me both. At least yours aren't grey.
You want to bet?
It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
But thanks for bringing me here anyway. I've just as I said, we'll go and have a look at the church before we get out of here, which is near, is it the old manor house or something? Another.
The original manor hall, I think it was called.
Okay.
It was so big they called it a hall, and that was the one with the archway going
That's what
over
we'll
the main road.
like to see that.
And what did the guy say? They removed the archway and moved it to Overston Manor, where it still exists now.
And they used, what did they say about something about they used some of the stone to build other houses around this
when
area?
They took down the original manor hall. They used obviously the original brickwork to then build a lot of the cottages here.
Makes sense. And we've just found this on the floor. Carlos reckons it's a quince. I thought it was a papaya, but we don't live in tropical countries, so it can't be one of them. Carlos tells me this is unknown territory to him. So we've come up here as well. And apparently this road goes out to Broughton village, which we know about because on a previous video, when I went to Loddington and Thorpe Mouser, near there is also Broughton. I think there's an old farm up here. Look at this. What was this? A church? This is a funny looking building. Look at that. Wow. I don't know what this was, but it's quite a stunning building, and it's like at the top there I've just seen 2 or 3 like slashes, like holes. Is there a walkway through here? I don't know. And also, guys, if you look here, there's different brickwork again. So there's that brickwork and then there's this brickwork. There's a bridleway through here.
I think this used to be thatched roof as well.
Thatch roofs.
So look at the pitch.
Yeah, yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
But
that's
then
good.
Running costs of replacing it, it's easier to corrugate iron it. So It doesn't make sense to build a corrugated roof like that normally. That's what they've been converted, right?
So yeah, we think that was possibly an old cottage because of the steepness of the roof. One, yeah.
Okay, so
Let's go through.
So Kim tells me when Lucy and Chris go on a walk to Broughton, they
Yeah.
go through there. I think this is the way they go.
Okay. We're just checking what a conference pair is.
Yeah, I found a pair.
Right.
I asked Google to show me pictures of a conference pair.
And it shows him conference chairs. But look.
Yeah, look at that quince tree, mate. Look at that.
Quince tree.
Amazing.
Where are we going?
But if they're doing ringing practice,
Yeah.
they'll be on it.
Well, apparently from about 7 to about 9ish, here at the good pairs, yeah.
Yeah.
Here at the church, which I don't remember the name of. Say that again. Are you going to call it Pytchley Church?
I mean, that's the obvious. It should have a big red buzzer now.
It's called All Saints Church.
All Saints Church.
Yeah. It's got chimeras on it. I was right then. Every Friday.
The camera should be able to just pick that up. The mic's this end.
Okay. But what did I say? I heard that every Friday here. What day is it today?
Friday.
I heard around 7 o'clock they practice ringing the bells. What time is it?
7ish.
There we go. So we're going to get closer to the church. But yeah, it was nice to go up there to see them old cottages. Beautiful. And here we have it. And we've also got over there an interesting bus stop. Now that bus stop, okay, was to do with the coronation of the Queen in 1953. So that bus stop says ER on it with 1953, and that's why, because I wondered why. Let's have a look. ER, rest in peace, by the way.
So to
Our Queen.
commemorate,
To commemorate what, the coronation, I think he said.
something to do with the coronation. Basically, this bus shelter was built to commemorate the Queen's 53
Yeah.
Jubilee.
I'm not sure neither, so don't worry.
But yeah, so it was built to commemorate the Queen in
Because
53.
I wondered about that. I wondered why it said 1953. So yeah. Right, we're outside the church. This beautiful church, by the way, which is going to be one of our last stops today. Look at that, guys. This is stunning. Also, I've noticed, guys, if you look around here, further up there, there's some, what looks to me like some kind of arches. Can you see that? Just up there. And funny enough, this church, All Saints, okay, was built in the 12th, 13th and 14th century. So different parts were built in different eras. There is gargoyles. But are they called gargoyles? Am I correct saying chimera? Chimera. Right, we're going to try and find one. There's some at the top there, but we're going to look around. But they are from Greek mythology, guys.
Which is odd for an Anglo-Saxon church.
You heard that? It's odd for an Anglo-Saxon church. Now, I don't know if we can find any, but this is cool. Basically, they are fire-breathing female monsters with a lion head, a goat's body, and a serpent's tail. There we go. The comedian there saying that sounds like one of his ex-misses. Yeah, they're right at the top, aren't they?
Yeah, I'll get some closer.
Huh?
Is that one there, or is that a little water spout?
No, that looks like a little water spout, but I can still see different bricks from different eras. So, I don't know if you can see that, but down here there's certain brick, possibly with a crypt or something down there, I don't know. But I've got something else to tell you before I forget. Apparently, around here, in 1845, they found an older cemetery amongst the cemetery, what is now a cemetery, and that goes back to primitive man. So, you know, There we go again. Right, so apparently, guys, this is not the cemetery where the primitive man was found. There's another cemetery nearby. Follow me.
I mean, in one respect, but in another respect, it's absolutely amazing.
It does look like a horror movie, doesn't it? It's a bit strange. 1858. What are you saying?
This beautiful pine tree, the fact it's so wide, I mean, I'm not a tree expert, but it's got to be at least 150 years old, this pine tree. Just look at the size of this thing. It's huge. It just sat away, hidden away in the cemetery for all this time. I find something like this just as amazing as the history.
Go on, hug it. He's right. Look how old this tree is. But yeah, I'm not too sure yet then if the primitive man that was found in a cemetery, I'm not sure if it was here or somewhere else. So if anyone watches this video and knows that, let me know. I've also noticed here a few little things, guys. Firstly, this. That looks to me like possibly, was there a candle here or something for people to pray? Or was it holy water? I don't think it was holy water. I'm more inclined to think there was some kind of a candle there or something. And then here we have what would have been an older archway structure. And then down here we have a blocked off entrance as well. So I don't know if we can get in or not, guys. But taking in mind that there's bell ringing going on, I wonder if we can have a little peek inside. But yeah, guys, we are coming to the end of this video today. And it's a long one. Oh, Nibs. There's a famous architect in Kettering called Nib.
What about the William Nib Centre?
Exactly, that's to do with the architect.
Oh.
William Nibs, and that says Nibs. I don't know if it's the same thing, but...
Yeah, who knows, right?
Stunning church, really is. In a small village. This is the thing. All these videos I do, and I go to these villages, there's always churches in every single one of them. Without a doubt. What's this here? What have we found here? Look at that. That's interesting, isn't it? It's just stunning around here. Really is. Oh, here we go again with the bells.